And Murad is famous for his creative approach to Moroccan food and modernizing it. And he's going to do two ways, steamed lamb shoulders, traditional and Moroccan, and then the grilled aubergine puree. Excellent.
It's really great to be back. And for this year, when they told me about the theme of the conference, I thought it would be really cool to show the spectrum of flavor from a traditional dish and how it gets reinterpreted. And that's what we do at the restaurant. So when we talk about flavor, you know, a lot of people, especially people from the East Coast, they give us a lot of crap about what we do as far as ingredients, and we're lazy, we don't use a lot of technique. I hope David Chang is here. And we do love figs when they're perfect. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because if you really think about flavor, what do chefs and cooks do as far as flavor is concerned? We want to bring out the flavor in everything that we touch, everything that we cook. And sometimes we don't have to do much. Sometimes Mother Nature can take care of that, and it can produce the best persimmon, or the best fig, or the best carrot. And it's okay to be humble and say, I don't need to do anything to this. I used lamb shoulder. We bone it out. We use the bones and the trims for a stock. And what we do, we basically just rub it with saffron, butter, and cumin. Those are the only things that we use on it. We season it. And I'm going to show you how we do this. So we do use butter that is soft at room temperature, and we mix in toasted saffron, and we crumble it. We pound it really well until it becomes a powder. Toasted cumin seeds that are pounded as well, and we mix it in with butter. The butter has to be really soft, because if it's not soft, you're not going to be able to smear it over the meat. The first thing we do is season the meat heavily, inside out. And then we take the butter mixture. And the thing with saffron, and I hate to say it, it's really expensive. But the one thing about saffron that people tend to mistake is that more is not necessarily better. So you really need to know how much saffron you need to use. A lot of times people use saffron because it's so expensive, they want to show off, they want to show how much money they have. Sometimes in Morocco as well. So they tend to over-season their stews and their food with saffron. And it can taste vile if it's overused. So you really need to be careful with it. So you can see here, the meat is really covered all over with the butter, saffron, and the cumin seeds. And at this point, what we do is we just take kitchen twine and we wrap it together. The reason for doing this is because we want to seal as much as possible of the saffron inside the meat. Obviously, the stuff that is on the outside is going to drip down, especially because we're going to steam it.
In that fire, yeah, we're trying to make the fire, whatever is living out of the dish itself. It's all right. It burns, it caramelizes the dish itself. Yeah. And the scallions, that's a type of fish sauce. Just a pinch of sugar. Now, sugar is not to make it sweet. We don't want to make the dish sweet. Okay. And salt. And a bit of fresh onion and just a pinch of black pepper. Garnish it with a little bit of cucumbers. And the shrimp chips. Yesterday, how many of you had the black pepper shrimp? And here you go, just one dish. So, eggs still kind of running. You break the egg, mix it all in there. Very happy.
That's the way it is.
So we presented the spices and cooked enough. the garlic is sending out this amazing aroma that the perfume you wear every day is garlicky and wonderful. Cayenne pepper. In India, let me teach you a trick. While we're talking about if we add cayenne pepper, not to this dish, but if we add cayenne into a pan, we'll often add adding oil, but we'll often add water, cold water at the end, and that keeps the color from turning brown or black. It keeps a very bright red. So learn that trick when you're frying spices. Add the ketchup. The sauce is made. You let it get jammy. It cooks away, thickens, and it's done. So you pretend it's thickened beautifully. Let me hallucinate you into believing that. Done. And the finished dish looks like this. So we have the Manchurian cauliflower.
Just want to show you this very refreshing dish. This is the basic spice base. This consists of chili, candle nut, and ginger, and shallot. We normally our shallot is small one. This is the shallot. This is a basic without garlic. A lot of people think this cooking always with garlic, but this region is no garlic. This is a basic first spice base, and then this is the aromatic for the
What is that?
coffee lime leaf,
Lime leaf.
and the lemongrass, and the sour. It comes from the green tomato with the hard fish like tuna, mackerel, and things like that. And I replace the sour caramel with lemon.
That paste just looks fabulous. There
All
it is. You
along.
got it, yeah.
Because of the water. So I just add the water. Just little. And then I put,
Into the green tomatoes.
yeah. Everything is so fragrant. This is always, I'm using now is the Thai sweet basil, but this is always on the last before you serve it. You bring it to boil. Chili is our pepper. The only thing that influenced by Dutch, when they do soup, instead of they using other pepper, they use nutmeg more. This is what makes Dutch very wealthy, because it was what they call it. It's like they sell it like gold.
Yeah.
In those days, the nutmeg. But the fact is, the wild pigeon takes the nutmeg fruit, and they take the seed, throw it in the mountain. So
Dishes.
I don't know. You see this one?
Can you? Yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can we say thank you to William and
Thank you very much. If you want to taste the real thing, come to the plate.
Okay, so I put a little bit of oil in. And because I'm from California, I'm just gonna,
well, at least you didn't spray a pan on it.
no, I didn't do that.
Well,
I got etiquette, baby. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this inside. You gotta move quickly. Oh! Moving quickly. Munging, some prawns, some shallots, and some onions. And then I go like that, and then I go slowly, turning it down like that. Then I continue talking. Okay? So that's basically cooking slowly, and what you want to get a little crispy. You see that? Okay, so that's that. And as that's cooking, I'm going to just give it a little flippy. So it's kind of like a half moon. Oh, it happens, especially in public. Okay, so I got my girlfriend to do the sauce because she's very strict with it. Fish sauce, sugar, lime, vinegar, garlic, a little chili, and then we actually add, I'm not sure if you can see this,
put this one here. You can see. Daikon, carrots, and chili and garlic, okay? And there's, you know, if you go to Asian countries, they always want to teach you how to eat their food. I don't know if you notice that. They're like, you know, you do the mustard beans, you take the stem out, and you rip it up. And then you put basil, you put mint, you put shiso, you mix it all in like this. And then you can take a little bit of this pickled daikon and carrot, and just place it in here like this. And then you just place this here like this. And then she wanted me to make sure that I told you how to eat it. Okay, so this is how you eat it by chopsticks. No chopsticks, it's fine. Use my fingers.
Use your fingers.
Okay, thank you. You're going to go like this. You just tear a piece off, and then you roll it. And then you just dip it. I'm not going to dip it. I'm going to give it to you because you're so sweet to me.
Oh yeah, now he wants to see the sauce drizzle down my